Hey readers, welcome back to Magic on the Map. Let's move. All right, we just ended with Molly and Finn in the camper. Remember, Finn was in the driver's seat. They were playing around and they noticed a screen near the steering wheel. All of a sudden, a deep voice had come out of the speaker. Hello, it said. Who are you? And that's where we ended. Let's go with chapter 3. Buckle up and don't puke. Finn almost fell out of his seat, and Molly actually did fall out of hers. Hello, the robot-like voice called. Hello, hello, hello. Molly glanced up at her brother from the camper floor. Finn, she said softly. Your name is Finn? The voice asked. Funny, you don't sound like a Finn. The twins' eyes moved to the same place. Oops. The keyhole on the right side of the steering wheel. The empty keyhole. So how is this thing running when the car or the camper's not on? Then they looked at each other. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open in shock. How do you do, Finn? The voice asked. I'm not Finn, Molly said, climbing back into her seat. Finn is my brother. Don't talk to it, Molly, Finn whispered. Why shouldn't she talk to me? The voice asked. Because you're a camper, Finn said, and then he clamped his mouth shut because he realized now he was talking to it. Young man, the voice said, sounding slightly insulted, tell me something. Have you ever talked to a camper before? Has a camper ever talked to you? No, said Finn. That was my point. Precisely, the voice said. That is because I am not a camper. I'm a planet Earth transporter. Huh? Finn said. You can call me Pet for short. The voice said, I know every street, highway, parkway, freeway, cul-de-sac, interstate, dirt road, and wooded pathway there is. My mom's car knows all that too, Molly said. It's called GPS. Pet made a harumph noise. GPS, big whoop. There's nothing hard about being a computer that tells the driver to use normal roads. Normal roads have traffic, potholes, and stoplights. Any old machine can do that, Pet said. But I travel using the internet. You can't travel on the internet, Molly said. You can only log on to look up information. Why do they call it a superhighway then? It's called an information superhighway, in case you haven't heard the internet call that before. Why do they call it a superhighway then? Pet asked. Because the twins stuttered, but neither of them knew the answer. I can prove it, Pet said. Just tell me where to go, anywhere you want. I've always wanted to go to training camp, Finn said. The Major League Baseball teams all train in Florida or Arizona, but that's in March. No way, Molly said. I'm not going to watch a bunch of boring teams in a boring game. It's not boring, Finn said. Well, we can't go, Pet said. I knew it, Molly said. She turned to Finn. Information travels on the internet, but people don't. Actually, Pet said, since spring training is in March and it is presently June, I'm unable to take you there. I am many things, but a time machine is not one of them. Maybe I should pick the first destination. We'll start close by, practically in your own backyard. Why do we need a camper to go somewhere in our own backyard? Finn muttered. Buckle your seat belts, Pet said. The screen lit up. The camper started humming and shaking. Then there was a near blinding flash of bright light. Finn, Molly shouted. Don't puke on me again, Finn shouted back. Don't worry, Pet said. We'll be there in a jiff. The twins gripped the armrests of their seats tightly. Oh no, oh no, oh no, Molly cried. It's okay, Molly, Finn said, though his own voice was quivering. I'm sure this is some kind of joke, or it's a dream. I'm in pajamas, and so are you. He glanced at Molly's blue top and leggings. And since we sometimes think the same things, maybe we could be having the same dream. But then Finn looked out the window. What did he see? He saw snow-peaked mountains and miles of winding rivers that led to a massive lake. Farther on, he saw a forest that looked like it was made of giant Christmas trees. There were lavender and white wildflowers everywhere. A flock of small brown birds flew by the passenger side window. I've never seen birds like those in our backyard before, Finn said. They're larks, Molly told her brother. You think you know everything about everything, Finn grumbled, even in my dreams. The campers stopped with a jolt. Suddenly, it was still and quiet. The twins weren't sure of many things, but one thing they knew for sure, they weren't in the driveway of 24 Birchwood Drive anymore. Where did they end up? Guys, you know what this book reminds me of? Perhaps you've already thought of this. I am thinking of the Magic Treehouse. Just as the treehouse was transported through time, this camper may transport the two characters through places, right, to different destinations. We know that Pet, the computer program, already said he doesn't do time travel. So they can't travel back in time like a lot of the stories from Magic Treehouse, but they can go to all kinds of different places. I wonder if they can go anywhere in the world. We're going to read on tomorrow to find out. It's called Holy Guacamole. Can't wait.